This is day 2, learning how to trade. TJR Bootcamp, video 3. Let's go. Last video we talked about candlesticks. This video is about discipline. All right, let's get it.
All right, boys, welcome to day 3 of the boot camp, my free trading course, whatever it's going to last all summer long. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed episodes 1 and 2, and I'm definitely not going to be saying this when it gets to fucking like episode 60, because then I would have to list every single one of them. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed the start of this. I know yesterday's video was kind of beginner, kind of simple, but again, right, I said we wanted to start from scratch, but trust me, it'll start vamping up real quick. However, while we are, I guess, working on these beginner concepts that most people are pretty familiar with, what better way to start working on our discipline and our mindset, okay? That's pretty much what I talked about for the majority of the first trading video, and I got a lot of great responses from that, so I appreciate to everyone showing love to me. That was our most viewed video. It's already at 10,000 views over the course of under a day, which is absurd for me. And then also, we got over 1,000 comments on that video, which is just unreal. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the love. Let's keep this going. And yeah, let's keep going with this. So with that being said, I do want this whole course to just alternate back and forth between trading and discipline. So, right, the first day, discipline, second day, trading. Today, discipline, tomorrow, trading. Okay, we are going to go back and forth because my biggest issue with courses is they do not prioritize psychology and mindset. They leave a section for it, just one little baby section. But is that enough? No fucking way. No chance in hell. So, what are we going to be talking about today? Literally just laying down that foundation for discipline, right? We talked about sort of what we can do sorry, my screen is all nasty, but we talked about sort of what you can try and do to start taking action on our first video. However, this video is just kind of going to give you guys an overview of what you guys should be looking for in terms of discipline within your trading, okay? And then as the days continue, we are going to get deeper and deeper into small concepts and things that you can do to improve your mindset, to improve your discipline, because like I said before in my TikToks, like I said in most of my videos, right, we are not trying to just turn you profitable in this. I'm trying to turn you from literally a boy into a man. And I know that sounds cliche and I know that sounds stupid, but I really do think there's going to be so much value given throughout this entire course to benefit you guys just in life more than just trading, because trading has taught me so many life lessons, and I would not be where I'm at today if it wasn't for those lessons that I learned through trading. Not even just the money from trading, but the lessons I learned have helped me, come to the point where I'm at today. So with that being said, today there's not going to be much trading. I did see 1 or 2 comments saying like, hey, why aren't we learning about trading? This is why. Me and you, we trade off the same strategy, right? And we'll teach that strategy when we get to it in this course. However, you guys aren't profitable, yet I am. What's the difference between you and me? Our mindset. That's the only thing that is different, right? Yes, I do have more years in the market, but technically we are trading the same strategy. You guys are taking very similar trades to me, if not the same trades as me, and sometimes you guys are losing, sometimes you guys are bailing out of trades, sometimes you aren't confident enough to take those trades. So that is the foundation, and those are the holes that we need to plug up, right? Because the trading part, it's relatively easy, you guys, and you're going to see this as this course goes along. You're going to be like, damn, that's it? So with that being said, we're going to flip-flop back and forth between trading and discipline this whole summer, and hopefully by the end of this summer, you come out just an absolute stud, an absolute beast, okay? So, today, discipline. What are we going to talk about? We are just going to talk about literally that base foundation of discipline, not even in how it relates to trading, because ideally these discipline videos, we'll talk about trading occasionally, on these discipline videos and talking about, like, trading plans, knowing when to stop trading, all that stuff. But we need to lay that foundation down first, and that's literally just gaining discipline, because I know a lot of you guys, whether you believe it or not, do not have discipline. Okay? So, that being said, let's get into it. Okay, so how can we become disciplined? How can we become so strong and so mentally fortified that we, one, don't care what anybody has to say to us, two, we are willing to do whatever it takes to get and reach our goals, and not not fold to your self-consciousness, or not fold to other people judging you, right, to get to the place that you want to be. Okay, because that's really what discipline can do for you, and it really is a lot more than just discipline. It's a bunch of things, but we can just label it really just as discipline. And by being able to gain all those attributes and all those really, really beneficial qualities that we talked about, when you get that done, you are pretty much an unstoppable human. Whether it's in just trading or in life, people will look up to you, right? People will be like, why does he have this confidence? It will help you with girls. Trust me, it will help you so much with girls. Knowing, literally just waking up, getting out of bed, and knowing that you are that man, knowing that you know exactly what you have to do for that day, knowing and being confident in every single move that you make. Can you now understand how this can benefit you, not only in trading, being confident in taking your trades, but also in life, being confident with every single move you make? And if you fuck up, you say, that's okay, because I know I'm that man, and I can keep going, and I can make up for whatever I messed up, right? It's all about having a positive mindset. And we also won't only just cover discipline on these back-to-back days or every other day. We're also going to be talking about just mindset in general, having a positive mindset, having the correct mindset in terms of just life and in trading. Okay, you're probably going to think, TJR, bro, I don't want you to be my parents right now giving me life lessons, but trust me, it will benefit you. Okay, so let me help you in ways that you probably don't even understand or even imagine. All right, so how can we form our base piece of discipline? Okay, it literally can start with something as simple as forming a positive habit and completing it every single day. Okay, so most of this video is pretty much just going to be describing homework that I'm going to require you guys to do for every single day after this video. Okay, and it should start today. Okay, it should start on this video right the fuck now. Okay, once you finish watching this video, go do this. Okay, you need to develop a single habit. Okay, because right, if you try and just jump into the deep end and you don't know how to swim, you're fucked, right? Let's take it one step at a time. Walk down into the kiddie pool, get used to the water. Okay, so we're going to start with just one habit that you've always wished that you would do, or just never had the discipline to do. You've tried it before. Maybe it's going to the gym, right? And if you already go to the gym every single day, you're not allowed to say, well, I'm already disciplined, I already got this done. No, because you're comfortable going to the gym. This has to be something that you are uncomfortable doing. It has to be something where you're like, damn, am I really going to do that today? And then you pick yourself up and say, hell yes, I'm doing it. Because that's what life requires, right? For you to be sitting there thinking, damn, do I really want to do my work right now? Do I really want to improve myself right now? You got to think about it like that. Do I really want to improve myself and have a better life after I complete that task? You need to think about this in a completely different way. It's not, oh, this will take 5 minutes out of my day. Oh, this will take an hour out of my day. It's not like that. It's, oh, this will improve me. This will benefit me. So let's get it done. Okay, so I want you to choose one habit that you've always wanted to do, whether it be going to the gym, whether it be reading 15 or 20 pages of a book.
I gotta throw this away. But while I do that, be thinking about your habit. I'll be back. made your mind up on a habit, Trina?
No.
Okay. I'm probably gonna.
What's okay? I'm listening. Go ahead, Tisha.
I'm probably gonna do cold shower.
Okay. Wait, did he act? What did he ask?
Come up with a difficult, not super, like a inconvenience habit, something that you can accomplish every morning
Oh,
that you don't really want to do, but you gotta do it.
I'm not sure. I have to think about it more.
Okay. Afterwards, remember though. So I'm gonna put my habit in this message right here.
Every single day. That has been my goal. I don't even know where my book is. It's over by in the living room, and I've read 15 pages of my book every single day, and I just started that habit literally on the first day of when we started the course, because I was like, I can't be just here spitting to you guys, like talking about you need to do this, you need to do that, without me actually taking action too, right? I said I was going to put myself through hell this summer for you guys, while you guys put yourself through hell. We are in this together. Okay, this is a complete group effort. All right, I hope you know you are not alone in this. Okay, so my goal was, okay, I want to read at least 15 or 20 pages a day, and I've completed that goal every single day. There's a statistic that says habits form over the course of, I believe it's 21 days. Okay, and that's when a habit forms, but a routine and a ritual gets formed over the past 60 days. Okay, so you can get into a habit over the course of 21 days, right? Let's say you go to the gym for 21 days straight. Odds are that you're going to go to the gym on that 22nd day, right? But it doesn't become routine. It doesn't become habitual, right? Or sorry, it doesn't become routine or just like natural for you to be comfortable doing it until that 60 days, okay? And that's why these habits and these things are so hard, because yes, we can do it for 21 days straight, but there's still a little breaking point where it's still uncomfortable to do it. Yeah, you'll probably do it, but it's still difficult, and your mind still isn't necessarily okay with doing it until that 60th day, until you reach that point where it's like, okay, I am comfortable doing this. I want to get to the point where I'm comfortable and I enjoy reading, and I've actually already kind of gone to that point, and that causes me to strive going after it every single day. And this is something that you guys will notice too. As you start to do these every single day, the first day you're going to be feeling super motivated. The second day you're probably like, damn, do I really want to do this? Because remember, it's your second day. This is by all means definitely not a habit. Maybe on the 7th day, right, you do a whole week, right? By the time a week ends, your motivation is probably gone to stop doing this. So that's when, right, that's when it really gets to the point where it's like, okay, do you really want this? Do you actually want this? Do you? Genuinely asking. Because on...
Do you? That's the question.
Do you?
Yeah.
I do.
On that 8th day, after a week goes by, I know damn well you won't want to do it. I know you won't want to go to the gym. And I know it's going to be hard, but you need to pick yourself up and say, fuck this shit. You're a little bitch. Let me fucking go. I literally wake up in the morning sometimes, and if I'm laying there in bed saying, I don't want to get up right now, I don't want to trade, I literally say out loud, you're a little fucking bitch, get the fuck up. Takes me about 5 seconds right after that. Literally just speaking to yourself. Imagine standing and looking at yourself in a third person point of view. Imagine you're sitting there fucking munching on your Doritos, right? And you're watching this YouTube video trying, yeah, bro, I'm trying to go to the gym. Fucking fat ass, fucking piece of shit. You need to tell yourself that. Be honest about yourself. If you're fucking fat, if you got fucking rolls and shit, all right? Going to the gym or just losing some fucking weight should be a goal. Going on a fucking walk. Putting the fork down, bro. Put the
Bro, nigga got mad, bro. What the freak,
I'm
bro?
saying.
Nah, WTJR though.
fucking fork down. Look at yourself in a third person point of view, right? Because you are so comfortable, you are so satisfied in your little baby circle. You're cuddled up in a blanket, and you got all that fucking blubber supporting you, bro, keeping you nice and toasty. You're warm in there. You're comfortable. So let's get it fucking.
Nah, when we went to the thing today, the fat niggas was sweating.
Oh
Did you
yeah.
notice that?
Yeah. Yes.
I wasn't freaking sweating. Why y'all niggas sweating? All you did was stand and walk around.
I'm not gonna. It was getting hot in there, but to
The
be like dripping sweat
sweating
is crazy.
is crazy.
Uncomfortable. Let's change that. Go on a fucking run. Go on a fucking walk. Go to the fucking gym. Lift some fucking weights and make it a routine to better yourself. Because if we're being honest, raise your hand if you are fat.
Whoa, wait, nigga.
Whoa.
I was fat. You know? I wouldn't really consider myself fat now. I have muscle. I'm definitely not shredded. Okay? But I'm at a solid point. I'm at a point where if somebody sees me on the beach, they'll say, damn, he's pretty big. Okay? But if you're fat, okay, and you want to change that, do something about it. I know most fat asses like myself back in the day, I would be, first of all, I would be ashamed to take my shirt off. I would be so fucking scared, and I would try and hide it, and then I would try and get in the pool right away. I would try and get in the water, or
That joke is crazy too, because niggas be wearing their shirt in the water, and everybody sees.
Mhm.
If you fat, you might as well just take the shirt off in the water, bro. Like,
Yeah.
because you wearing the shirt makes it even more like, yo, what you up to, bro? You know?
Not for it. Yeah.
if I was outside the water, shirt always on. When I sat down on couches, I didn't want people to see my fucking rolls. So what did I do? I grabbed a pillow, put it in front of me, held it like that, so nobody could fucking see. You know how embarrassing that is? It's embarrassing. Don't do that. Don't be self-conscious. Instead, be fucking confident.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it
Hey.
just by thinking about it. Meet Base 40.
Okay,
I
how
gotta start paying for this junk. After I start making money off trading, bro. I'm getting YouTube Premium, bro.
how can we become confident? Be confident in yourself. Start going to the gym. Start working out. Start fucking going on a walk. Start doing cardio. I literally have this fucking prep for me because I'm about to go to the gym right now, and I've been going to the gym for years now. So I'm comfortable there. That's my comfort zone. So what did I have to do to get out of my comfort zone for this whole thing that we're doing right now? I said, fuck, I haven't read a book in like 10 years, bro. I listen to audiobooks, but I'm comfortable doing that. Let me get uncomfortable. Let me do something. Okay, let me improve. Always be seeking improvement in your life. Always, always, always be seeking improvement. There is always something you can improve upon because nobody is perfect. Okay? There should never in your life be ever a point where you are satisfied with yourself. And that isn't necessarily that isn't saying like you should always be shitting on yourself and saying you're a horrible person. No. There's times and places for you to say, damn, I'm really proud of myself for completing this. And those times will come. Okay, but right now, you need to understand that you are watching this video because you are not in a position that you want to be in life. You are trying to change your life right now. So you need to change something because the shit that you've been doing for the past couple years, the shit that you've been doing for literally your whole life has put you in that position that you're in right the fuck now, okay? So what makes you think if you don't change a single thing, what makes you think that your life will get better? What makes you think that? You have to change something if you expect your life to change for the better. Because right now, if you continue every single same fucking thing that you keep doing, nothing will change. Right? Because doing what you do every single day, doing what it makes you fucking comfortable, what keeps you in that little blanket, doing all that shit, it's made you who you are today. So if you don't like the person that you are, do something about it. Okay? Again, this is going back on taking action. We have to take action. You guys, we cannot be satisfied with who we are. Okay? You probably look up to me as a role model. I wake up and I look in the mirror and I say, what can I do to get better today? Right? You guys are probably saying, damn, TJR, he's living the life. He just moved to Puerto Rico. He's got a cool ass dog. He's got hella bread.
Why you put your dog in there, nigga?
That's so funny.
That's mad. I've never seen a nigga do that. Niggas like, yeah, he living the life, nigga. He getting money and stuff, bro. He got a cool dog though. Like, man, that's the moral of the story. That nigga dog cool as freak. Nah, that's so funny though. His dog probably cool though. You know, WTJR.
He's living his best life. I wake up and I say, how can I get better? I'm not doing nearly enough. Where is the improvement? There are levels, okay? And we have to start climbing them. We have to start changing things in order to improve. Okay? So that's what I'm asking of you guys today. I'm not asking you to, be fucking David Goggins go on a 100-mile run. No. I'm actually asking you to do the opposite of that. Okay? Go on a mile walk. A 1-mile walk. Or do something that you are uncomfortable with that you know will benefit you if you make it a habit. That's what this entire video is about. Slowly building these habits, because once it gets easy, once you know how to build a habit, and that's why I talked about the statistics so you guys have a time frame in mind. Okay, once you know how to build a habit, and once you do stuff that builds positive habits, you're going to be a fucking addict for it. You're going to be an addict for self-improvement. You're going to be a fiend for this shit. Trust me, because, right, if you don't go to the gym, I keep using the gym as an example, but it's a great example, because if you don't go to the gym and then you start going, for just a month, the noob gains and the muscle that you put on and the fat that you are going to lose, just within that month, it will show a visible difference. Visible. You will be able to wake up and look at yourself in the mirror and say, damn, this is amazing. I look great, and I can't wait to do more. You get addicted to that reward. You get addicted to that feeling, and that's what we want to strive for. We want to be addicted to self-improvement. We want to be addicted to improving ourselves. And if you aren't the type that wants to just fucking turn your life into a fucking video game, turn your life into being addicted to finding out how you can make more money, being addicted to figuring out how you can improve yourself, how you can look better, how you can be stronger, how you can run faster, how you can, fucking be hotter for hot chicks, If you're the type that isn't always looking to improve upon themselves, you aren't going to go very far in this life. And that is me, who has done some great things with his life, okay, and you guys looking up to me as a role model, but I do not think I'm anywhere near my potential. Guess what? Every single human, every single one of us, we have limitless potential. You know why? Because it all depends on the amount of work we want to do. There is nothing stopping you. You can do all things. You can do anything you set your mind to. Anything in the fucking world. When have you ever heard of somebody who has gone after a goal and never stopped? Okay? When have you ever heard of somebody who had something in mind and went after it and never got it? Right? If they keep going towards it, if you keep aspiring and you keep driving day in and day fucking out, you are going to get to that person and get to that result. Because the only thing that stops you, the only thing that stops that progress is literally giving up. So are you going to wake up and think, damn, I went to the gym for the past 7 days. I just want to give up. Are you really going to do that? Think about it that way. You are a fucking loser. You are a fucking bitch, bro. Like, are you
Talking to me? Fruit?
Mhm.
But sometimes I just be hurt. I be like, dang, come on.
Really? That's
No,
so
I'm
funny.
trolling.
No,
No.
free.
Freak. Video.
dead ass? You said, I'm going to put my mind to something. I'm super excited. I'm really motivated. I can't wait to change my life. And you go in and fucking put in work, hard fucking work for 7 days straight. And on that 8th day, you say, I don't want to do it. You said, I'm done here after 8 fucking days. Are you serious? Are you serious? You want to go back under your fucking blanket? You want to hold a pillow in front of your stomach every fucking day? Is that really the type of person you are? Look at yourself in the third person. Like, imagine you're sitting here watching my video. I want you to think that you're somebody else standing right here and looking at you. Look at your flaws and understand that, hey, every single person has flaws. I have tons of flaws, millions. We all do, because we're human and we will never be perfect. But the only thing that we can do to improve ourselves is to strive for perfection. Okay? Nobody's going to be perfect, but and if we know that no one's going to be perfect, but we strive for perfection, then the person that comes out of this, guys, we are going to say, holy shit, that person is amazing. That person is great. Yes, they're not perfect, but they are amazing. That is the person that I want you to become. The person where you can take yourself back in that third person again and be standing above yourself watching, right? Watching you at the end of this fucking summer, at the end of this whole course, saying, look how much you've improved upon. Right? If one of your habits that you're going to start today is going to the gym, okay, let's actually realize this improvement. Take a picture of yourself in the mirror, front and back side, fucking shirtless. Do it, and trust me, this will be the best decision of your life, and you will be so fucking proud of yourself. When I was a fat ass, I took pictures of myself every single week. Every single week, I would take a picture of myself, and by the end of the summer, by the end of 3 months, bro, it literally does not take long at all. By the end of 3 months, I was shredded with abs and fucking shoulder veins popping. It does not take much to get to the point that you strive to. It is all in your head. It is all that mental fucking box. You are limiting yourself. You are limiting yourself to your true potential. You can do whatever you want in this life. And if I'm not proof in that enough, I don't know what else would be. Right? You see me as a 21-year-old who just got a $2 million house and you're acting like you guys are starting earlier than me. Some of you guys are 15 years old, damn near becoming profitable already in the market. You guys are going to be far, far, far past where I'm at if you continue on this journey. Okay, that is who I want to create. Let me help you create and literally build the person that you want to become. Right? A very good tip and something that I think about all the time is imagine the type of person that you want to become. Okay? Imagine them, right? Their body, their face, their activities, their habits, what they do on a daily basis. Right? Think about that person, okay? And then think, what do they do? What do they not do? Not what did they do to get to that point. No. What do they do right now to maintain that, to continue to get better, and then follow that, okay? So you're probably saying, okay, this person is jacked as fuck. How do they get jacked? They go to the gym. How do they maintain being jacked, and how do they continue to improve? They keep going to the gym. So what are you going to do? Right? It's very similar to how I say, if you want to be a profitable trader, you can't treat this like a fucking casino. You can't be over trading and over leveraging because you'll never be profitable if you do that. How do professional traders trade? With risk management, with no emotion, with discipline. Okay? So what makes you think that you can do something that is opposite to that? What makes you think that you can do something different than that and still get the same result? It's not how it works. Okay? So imagine your dream self. What does he do every single day? Or what does she do every single day? And copy that, okay? You're probably saying, they wake up early. Perfect, set an alarm. Then they go to the gym. Perfect, set another alarm to remind yourself to go to the gym, and then set another one 10 minutes later if you decide to be a bitch, okay? Then what do they do after the gym? Take a cold shower. Take a shower just to clean up, to look fucking good, right? Some of y'all don't fucking shower and it shows, okay? All right? It's all these little things that add up, that turn you into the person that you want to become. It's not one little switch that you can flip. It's not one single thing that you do once to make you into that person. It is habitual. It is these habits. It is 1% better every single day. Your goal with this whole course, with this whole summer, should be to get 1% better every single day. And trust me, you are going to get way better than just 1% better every single day if you follow these rules and you are strict and you are disciplined and you actually commit yourself this summer. Hopefully I am motivating you guys, because goddamn, I know if I was in the position that you are in, and I was at one point, and if I had someone telling me this shit through the screen, I'd be fired the fuck up. I'd be ready to go. And that's why I'm making these videos every fucking day, so you don't fall out of these habits, so I can keep you on track. Okay, I don't want to check back in a week, and guess what? I will. I'm going to say, hey, remember that habit that I said you were supposed to do? I'm going to check back in every other day, matter of fact. You know, when we have another discipline video, yeah, I probably won't check on you tomorrow, because it's real easy to get motivated for 2 days. Motivation starts to dwindle, okay? And once you get to that weak point, the motivation is gone, and the discipline is all that you have left. So I'm going to check in. I'll know who's doing it and who isn't, because we'll know who's actually improving. And you will know if you're improving or not. And you're going to feel real fucking guilty if you skipped a day, right? Because guess what? You skip a day, somebody else was working that day. You didn't do shit. You didn't do shit yesterday. You took a step back. You fucking cheated on your diet. You didn't go on a walk. Guess what? Somebody else did. Somebody else was working harder than you. Somebody else went on a walk, read a book, and lifted weights. Somebody else went on a walk, read a book, lifted weights, and back tested. There is always someone doing better than you. So strive to be the person that nobody else can beat. Strive to be the best version of yourself, day in and day out, and there will be nothing that can stop you. Yes, it's going to take time, just like with anything, right? Because that motivation phase, remember, lasts a week. The only way that you're going to get to that dream life, the only way that you're going to get to that dream man or woman that you were thinking about earlier, the only way you can get there is not through motivation, but discipline. By looking and understanding, hey, if I do one thing right, if I do all these things every single day, day in and day out, there is no chance for me to fail. There is little room for failure. Make it so you have little to no room to fail. And by following steps and by being disciplined and by making these good habits, who isn't successful that wakes up early, that goes to the gym, that reads, that works on their craft, whatever they do for a job? Most of these people that you're thinking of probably aren't traders, but who do you know that wakes up and performs all of these super great habits day in and day out? Who does that, right, and isn't successful or isn't on their way to success? And if you see people saying like, well, they aren't successful, but have they been improving? Of course they have. And they're probably 2 times better than where they were when they started. The only way to go is up when you are continuing to do these habits and continuing to stay disciplined.
And like the vault is free. I gain more value out of the vault than like this freaking $4,800.
Okay, so your homework for today is choosing one habit that you want to continue throughout the summer and honestly for the rest of your life, okay? Whether it be going to the gym, whether it be reading a book, whether it be going on a walk. Just find a beneficial habit that applies to you. Not something I listed, not something that's in your comfort zone, something that you know will benefit your life, that is out of your comfort zone, that you know in a week after that motivation dies down, you won't want to do. Make this hard for yourself. Embrace being in the fucking pits of this shit, bro. Because that is when you build. That is when you become better. Right? Think about fucking lifting, right? You are tearing your muscles apart just for them to build back bigger, better, and stronger. It's the same thing in life. It is the same thing as you as a human. Tear yourself down. Strip yourself down. Fucking, put yourself in a position where you are vulnerable, where you are uncomfortable, and grow. And make it so when you get to that point, where it's habitual, when you get to that point where you're so disciplined, you can do this day in and day out and you don't give a fuck. You are comfortable, and now you're better in that one aspect in life. You've already improved. Okay? And some of you guys are probably saying, fuck yeah, I'll do more habits. That's even better. Right? I'm giving you the bare minimum. I'm asking you to do one thing out of your comfort zone, one thing that will benefit your life. Why not do multiple? So, with that being said, turn this fucking video off and go get that shit done, okay? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Again, dude, I just keep getting more and more fired up while I make these videos because I'm just so fucking excited to see your guys' journey. And another thing which would be huge would be documenting it. Whether you want to take pictures or video, literally like TikTok would be great for this, where you can document your trading and your just life journey. Okay, I use TikTok pretty much as just a life journal. I pull out the phone and I talk into the camera as if I'm talking to just a singular person or myself. It's pretty much a video diary. Because I can literally be like, yo, boogie fucking shit everywhere today. No one cares about that except for me, right? So do this, so, you don't have to. But again, this would be something getting out of your comfort zone, and who knows, you might benefit from this because, you might gain followers, you might actually become a fucking influencer, right? If that's something that you want to do, now's the time, right? So, with that being said, document your journey, record a video every single day saying like, hey, I did this today. Let's keep it going. And by doing that, you are subconsciously programming your brain to say, hey, I did this today, and it's pretty much making you even more responsible, because if you upload on TikTok, if you're on TikTok saying, yo, this is day 1 of doing TJR's fucking boot camp, I learned about this and I'm going to start this habit today. Right? If you do that, your followers and the people that are watching you, if you don't make a post the next day saying, hey, I did this, or if you don't make a post, a week later after all of those days of uploading, people are going to be like, damn, he's a bitch. Damn, he didn't make it. Okay? So, with that being said, that's it for me. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
So what's your goal for the week? I already got my goal.
Yeah, I was thinking about making my goal something with like reading.
You already like to read.
Yeah, but I haven't been doing it.
No,
And
it can't be something you like.
that
It's gotta be something you
I
just.
mean, I do like it, but it's something that I haven't been doing. Like I haven't been making myself do it.
No, it's gotta be. It has to be something uncomfortable. I'm taking freaking cold showers and posting every day. You gotta do something uncomfortable. Like, when the last time? You just gonna have to figure something out. You have to figure something out. Ask ChatGPT, man. Freaking.
I know, right? Because there's stuff that are like already habits that I'm trying to build anyway.
Yeah.
But posting every day is a habit that's like freaking.
Yeah, but you can't choose that. You gotta do something different.
I know that's what I'm saying, but I wouldn't been able to do that. I have too much to do. That's not gonna work for me.
Even if it's a workout or like,
Maybe I do like going to the gym.
Okay.
But I have not been doing that at all, and that is pretty uncomfortable.
Okay. And doing more than legs, right?
I know, right? Yeah, and doing more than legs.
Doing more than legs. I bet. Let me close this out. All right. We already made our goals, guys. I'm gonna be taking cold showers. She's gonna be going to the gym. You going to the gym every day? Every day that it's open.
Yeah, every day that I can, every day that it's open. Well,
Oh.
I'm not. Let me not say that, but
Whoa, 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 whoa,
let me not. I
whoa,
got.
whoa, whoa,
I don't know. I don't know. What can we like start off with like once a week or like twice a week?
Go twice a week.
Okay, bet.
You go to the gym twice a week. That's okay. That's not crazy. That's not too crazy. All right, guys.
I can do that.
I'm tired, so we're gonna close this video out, man. I'm gonna try to get this edited up for y'all boys, man. See y'all.